Good morning to you out there in YouTube land. Welcome to my world, the world of spirit. Where am I today, or where am I going today? That's up into the Lake District. Why not? Because it's a beautiful place, albeit a bitter cold day. But there you go, it's winter time. So what I'm doing, or hoping to do, is a continuation of what I've been doing on my previous videos. The video before last was to try to connect to what I call old souls, and that is to try to prove that there are still spirits around areas like Keswick Stone Circle, or like the previous videos, which were Grassington Neolithic sites, or any site that is historic regardless of its age or period. It's simply to try to bring an understanding to myself and create a video that I'll put out, and maybe other people will take up on it and say it adds interest in their life. I'm not trying to sway people's opinion. I'm simply putting my world out there and showing you that there are possibilities. But it's up to you, because as Spirit once told me, each to his own reigns supreme. And hope that something transpires. I'm just looking at an aeroplane in the sky, and it's really strange. It seems not to be moving at all, but I can't stop and have a look. It's really bizarre. It's like it's frozen. Anyway, too much traffic and it's too dangerous, so I shall have to stay focused and keep my eyes up. I can't see for the trees now, so I'm going to arrive around about 11:30 and see what happens beyond that. It's a 16-minute walk from the car park, and then create part of the video in one historic site, and then move on tomorrow, as I said. Welcome to the Lakeland area. And it's traffic jam. We get a bit of sun and we get the whole world descending on the place. Now I stand here at this water's edge, my mind goes back some 40 years or more ago, when someone I was with had a brainwave, and it was decided to cross these waters and then turn around and go all the way back in nothing more than a child's dinghy. A child's dinghy, for crying out loud. Now, all these years later, and maturity in my heart, I can think back that act was stupid, irresponsible, idiotic and downright dangerous. In my life, I have seen a number of people who have attempted to mess with these cold, dark waters, and they didn't make it. They died. So, if anyone asks you to do something that you can consider as irresponsible, just tell them where to shove their brains. Now to find a Roman fort, which I assume is over there. Well, found it. Well, that was a piece of cake. Now let's see if I can connect to Spirit while I'm here. Welcome to Ambleside Roman Court. And that includes the mud. Right. There's not much to see, apart from the beautiful mountains in the distance. First thing I came to is a hole in the ground, and the first word that came up on my app was the word not. So I take that to mean not there. Always ever hopeful. Now this is the main gate. And it's so cold. If that's how it looked, it was a lot more substantial than it is now. I've got the word Harold. There are no Roman soldier called Harold here. I've installed a different app this morning. I'm going to try that out. It's 12:30, it's lunchtime. Okay, let me shut this down and put the new one on. The only thing I've got to say about places like this is it's sad that all the buildings have been robbed out. People stealing the angled tower. This is an angled tower. People stealing for their own needs. Pose it. Oh, you're gone. For some crazy reason my phone isn't functioning as I would like it to. Right. See if this new app brings anything.
Unnoteworthy.
Unnoteworthy. Unnoteworthy. What the hell does that mean? Unnoteworthy. I take that to mean not worth messing about with. Unnoteworthy. Or not worth putting in the effort to see. That's what I was thinking about just as I came through the gate. But here we have something a bit more special. There are some words in the Spirit app where they have words and names in the memory bank, and Spirit is supposed to use them to try to bring to your attention what's there. But the times when it brings things that are irrelevant, in my case, is sometimes annoying. Tyler, see, Andrea, Tyler. The south gate, and my shadow. God, it's cold. Come on, cat. I'm just getting mumbo jumbo. The crazy thing is, I must have been here 100 times in the buildings behind, the town behind, for years, but I ain't never seen this place. One of those things that you're not focusing enough, you're not taking on board what is actually around you, and that's basically like Spirit. If you don't focus, you don't see. I mean, I've been up in the mountains, I've looked down, I've been through that town scores of times.
Generalization.
Generalizing. Come on, spirits. I'm here for you. I've come all this way. If you're here, you're very welcome to to communicate with me. Well, I was going to have a lunch right here, but my fingers are frozen. The harder I focus, the more I seem to be sensing, but it's like it's there, but it's unreachable.
Jesus.
Get it? Get it?
Danger.
Danger. Well, at least I think I might find a little seating of some sort. I kind of feel a presence, but then you haven't to let your mind run amok and start your imagination to take over. It's just that being a trained sensitive, we do pick up on things, and I do sense something, but it's just a feeling of a presence without anything else. I'll have to check this out. I've got 1,000 in my head. One of the other things I've got is a burial. I'm going to have to find enormously. I've got burials. I wonder if there's any, if there's a burial site here. I just feel I'm getting the sensation, that's the word, sensation, of digging. I'll have to look at the history of this place and see if there's any archaeology that's being found. I've just got kind of a sensation of digging, something to do with burials, but there's bound to be if there's a fort here, but I'm not imagining it. That I wasn't even thinking about it, so it's not my imagination. South, where's south? That I'll take it over there. I'm getting a sensation again that the lake may have encroached upon land that was there. Kind of big. These are the feelings I'm getting. Forestry, bigger, better, kind of cut back. It's kind of almost like being on a train and things are passing you by. You see it, but you don't really take it on board because it's gone past. It's kind of seeing that, sensing it, knowing it, and it's gone by. So I've got this feeling of, I'm getting something where I remember seeing as I was in a bus and I saw somebody out of the window stealing and running away, and I took all the details of that teenager, so I had all I needed to know. It's like seeing that, but there's nothing you can do about it. You see it and it passes you by. That's what I'm getting here. It's something I'm seeing and it's gone. It's kind of annoying. That's the right word. It's annoying. An experience thing. Seeing it, experienced it, and know it. But I have got burials. And the more I'm talking about it, which is one of the things you have to do as a medium, you have to start talking, and the energy is built up. And what I'm getting is yes, there are burials, and there has been death by sword, and there were many more trees. I'm getting high trees. And there's something about a well. I'm going to see if I can find a well. Something about a well. And I'll keep a lookout for this. And the other thing that suddenly jumped into my head is that the well at times just dried up. I'll see what this signpost says. I wonder if the barracks had a two-storey thing, what I call two-tier. Not just a low ground thing. Yes. Yes, it did. I've never been here before. One of the words that just come up is frequencies, and yes, it's all to do with frequencies. It's the frequency of picking up what you could find spiritually. Is all on a frequency. While I'm in this area, I'm seeing pigs, and I'm just getting pigs. What a thing to think about. Pigs. I'm taking also that the lake actually came down here. It's not just been a quagmire. The lake was more spread out further. It's like I'm standing on at the seaside. In my mind's eye, I'm standing on the beach near the water, so I'm seeing that this over the years has overgrown, but at one time this part also the lake encroached further than it is. Stockade, come on Spirit App, I'm doing better than you. Guards, do your duty. Ghost is here. That's what I'm getting. Sentries, like sentries, and what I just got was guards, do your duty. Gosh, I can't even walk in this mud. Come on, talk to me. The thing I'm feeling is like I said before, that history still goes on. In times of old, which I said before, that the time elements all interlock with each other, and they just continue. What we see now as destroyed is still there, and it's still thriving, but not. It's in their time. I'll have to talk to Spirit to see if I can find out a little bit more about the fine-tuning those ideas that when one thing is destroyed, what is the thing that keeps it going? If our eyes physically see that it's no longer there, or it is partially there.
Instrumental transcommunication.
What the f is that? Instrumental transcommunication. Oh, that's a new one. Ghosts are here. Oh dear. Instrumental transcommunication. Oh dear. There's a tongue twister for you. Yeah, I've said it before that life does go on. But I wanted to, going back in my past, I wanted to know what is the thing that keeps it going. How come it is still going if our eyes physically see it is no longer there? Yeah, what I'm being given, it's just a mirrored reflection that I can understand. It's like when you see, you look in a mirror, you look in a clear pool of water, you can see yourself, you are there, and when you go away, you think it's no longer there, but it is. I'm getting like it's like a transfer or a tattoo. It's an embellishment. Is it embellished? It's like an embellishment. I'm getting it's like when you have cattle and you get a hot iron and you brand the animals. It is there and it will stay there. The two, Tell me more, tell me more.
Court.
Oh, God, falling down a hole. Court. What I'm getting as I'm walking up here is justice. Justice meted. I'm getting like punishment. Oh God, I can't get up the slope. Oh, that's interesting. If this is the root system of the, or is it rock? It looks like the root system, but it looks like the root is as big as the tree. That'll be something, innit? Having a root that's bigger than a tree. I'll just get up here and sit down. Now in this spot I'm being told not to walk away. I find it hard to walk at all. It's so uneven. Picturesque. I'm getting something funny and it's very discomforting. Funny and discomforting. Kind of thing like you're looking at something and go, ooh. I wondered if the lake went actually out and around the back where the lower roof of the house is over there, and that water went all the way around beyond the road. But I just had there was something about the surrounding of this area creating an island aspect. That's all I had. And I wondered at first while I was up on the top whether it went all the way around the back. But hey, get the mountains. You can't see them as close as I can. Now I'm going to have another little walk around and see if I can pick anything else up. I had something that I was told that I had not got to leave this rocky escarpment, but I can't stay. In this spot I'm getting like a single elderly man besides me, and he's dressed in dark clothes, and I'm getting the word keeper. What I'm seeing that he's wearing is what's called a tunic, and I'm also getting the word it was emblazoned, and I do believe that the word emblazoned was something that was stitched in to the material. But I do have the word keeper. This is where I'm wondering if over the history that has gone by that was a lot deeper. There was a trough here, or a not a trough, a dig out. The other thing I'm getting is here would be an archaeologist's dream, with people with metal detectors and things. If they actually got around to doing it, or motivated is the word I'm seeing, they would find more than they bargained for. But I'm also getting the National Trust have got what's called a tight monopoly on this place. They can't allow people to go digging willy-nilly. But I am actually being told, but it's there. A kind of if only. The other thing is it's kind of imposed upon me that it was just abandoned, and they just like didn't take, like we would pack our suitcases and take the suitcases. They didn't. I've got like this hurried leaving, and things were just left behind, dumped. Fire. In this particular spot, I'm getting like burnt to death. Is that over there? I did see a well when I came, and I mentioned it earlier, that ran dry, at times ran dry. I wonder if this was it. I don't know. I don't have the data to say that that was definite, but I just sensed there was a well that at times ran dry. I also have the feeling that if you were caught stealing, yeah, just shake your head like you've had it. If you were caught stealing, justice was meted out. But in my days in the forces, if there was any stealing, you got in touch with the police, and they came and had a look around and did a bit of an investigation, and nothing was ever heard of it. But I'm just getting if you were caught, it's like in my term of reference, if you were caught, you were dead meat. I do wonder if this was the well. I don't know. Never been here before. It's interesting. I'm still seeing a reference to a male figure in a tunic at that corner, but I've still got the same sensation, and he's kind of elderly. We'll see what we can get up here. Oh, I've had this before in Chester, where there was going to the entrance of something to do with Rome, and down underground, there was a spirit there. I was told he's keeper of the gate. When something is taken out spiritually, taken away, then some spirits from heaven are sent and put in that place to fill what's called a void. And that's what I've got in of this place. In that case, in the previous one, it was a single entity, what we call a single entity.